You have to know about the journey of Cuba. From pirates to presidents, this island has seen it all. Its capital, Havana, is a vibrant city that echoes with the footsteps of explorers, revolutionaries, and dreamers. It all begins in 1492, when Christopher Columbus first landed on Cuba. He called it the most beautiful land human eyes have ever seen. This moment marked the start of a new era for the island, as European explorers set their sights on its riches. Soon the Spanish took over, and for centuries, Cuba was Spain's crown jewel in the Caribbean, growing sugar and coffee with slave labor. The island's fertile soil made it incredibly valuable, but this prosperity came at a terrible human cost, as thousands of enslaved Africans were brought to work the fields. But Cubans didn't stay silent forever. By the late 1800s, they were fighting for independence, and in 1898, with a little help from the United States, Cuba finally broke free from Spain. The battles were fierce, and the dream of freedom inspired generations. The early years of independence were turbulent. Political unrest, protests, and power struggles became part of daily life as Cubans tried to define their own future. But freedom didn't mean peace. The island was caught between old colonial influences and new ambitions. The US had a huge influence on Cuba, building hotels, running businesses, and even writing parts of the Cuban Constitution. American money poured in, and Havana became a playground for the rich and famous, but many Cubans felt left out of this prosperity. Tensions grew, and in 1959 Fidel Castro led a revolution that changed everything. The people rose up, demanding equality and justice, and the world watched as a new era began. Out went the old government, in came socialism, and suddenly Cuba was at the center of the Cold War. The island became a symbol of resistance and defiance, standing up to powerful neighbors and forging its own path. Remember the Cuban Missile Crisis? That was 1962, when the world held its breath, fearing nuclear war between the US and the Soviet Union, right here, on Cuban soil. For 13 days, the fate of the world hung in the balance, and Cuba was at the heart of it all. Despite decades of tension, Cuba's spirit never faded. The island became famous for its music, its classic cars, and its vibrant culture, a blend of African, Spanish, and Caribbean influences that's truly unique. The rhythms of salsa and sun fill the air, and the streets are alive with color and creativity. The island has faced embargoes, economic challenges, and big political changes, but its culture and energy remain strong. Cuban families gather for meals, artists paint murals of hope and resistance, and the people continue to celebrate life, no matter what. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more.